Hi guys, and welcome back to a new Rage Gaming video. My name is Hollow and we have some big news to talk about today. Seemingly, everyone and their mother is announcing new stuff, big changes, big delays, and now, suddenly, we also have some really good news for those waiting on the Lost Ark Western release. We've had rumours and some very likely comments about Lost Ark going global at last, even to the point where someone from the Lost Ark team outright said they're working on it in a reply on a Facebook post. All that's well and good and leaves us hopeful and happy, but it doesn't exactly tell us anything about when it's coming, and it's not like 100% official. And today that has finally changed. It is officially confirmed, getting that long-awaited Western release. And today we know how. Lost Ark is a Korean-made MMORPG featuring that isometric camera, the hack and slash action, an MMO that we've been keeping our eye on for years now, checking out the new classes, the new updates here on the channel with different videos. It's been released fully in Korea and then been put in different regions like Japan, China, and the latest Russia, and we've just been waiting for our turn. It's an absolutely massive game. Coming in the next major patch this September is the newest Reaper class, putting the game at 20 classes total. And it's got tons of combat styles with that, obviously. It's a dedicated story to go through while you're leveling up, the MMORPG elements you'd expect, like dungeons, raiding, world bosses, PvP systems. You've got the professions called the life skills, there's player housing, ship battling, the upcoming guild territories that you can customize and improve. They're like a guild island, basically. The game is big, there's a lot going on, and I've made a bunch of videos about it now, so feel free to check those out if you want to learn more about it. And so, with the Season 2 update that adds all those new mechanics and features, the visual overhauls, the new endgame content, it seems like also, they're finally ready to tell us about the Western release. Though we do not have a specific release date, as of August 20th, we now know 100% at some point in 2021, we will be playing Lost Ark in the West. This is thanks to Smilegate working with Amazon Games to publish the game in both the North America and Europe regions. The global release we've been waiting for. We've been promised details soon at some kind of later date. Hopefully that means, hey, which quarter we can expect the game to come, or even maybe details on a Western beta that we can finally get our hands on. We had comment from both Amazon Games and Smilegate about the plans for the game and this partnership, so let's take a look at that. Chris Hartman from Amazon had this to say. They're committed to bringing the best experience from external dev studios, and with Smilegate having a strong record of creating games that people love, and specifically games that are active and growing, that's what they want to bring to Amazon Games. And I mean, definitely, New World and Crucible aren't exactly the most well respected right now, and for good reason. And seeing Amazon Games start to step into more of a publisher role lately, this seems ideal. They've got the funds to make it happen, and how they're involved with this isn't in a creative nature, which is probably for the best. Meanwhile, the CEO of Smilegate had this to say. Smilegate and Amazon will combine their expertise to introduce this AAA game to Western players. Amazon is a uniquely positioned publisher to reach an entirely new audience for them, thanks to their substantial publishing resources and channels. And obviously I can definitely agree with that sentiment. I think that's what we should be focusing on here. When I hear Amazon Games, I'm not sure at first, right? It's true, they've been messing up the game releases lately and have even cancelled the third game already. To see them go into a role where they're using their connections, their resources to bring a game here, instead of, say, develop one, I think that's a good thing. They should be able to do that and hopefully do it well. On top of that though, with Amazon Games, there's also that question of the end game pay-to-win elements that we do see in a lot of Korean MMOs, and unfortunately, this game seems to be no exception. I'm seeing people be happy about the fact that it's Amazon Games being involved compared to, say, other companies, because they're less likely to ham-fist in pay-to-win elements long-term. And I can appreciate that concept, and I hope that's right. But the thing is, right, we still haven't had a chance to see how Amazon actually monetize their games long-term, because hey, they haven't released any. Still, I don't know. I doubt that they'll do it, and hopefully they don't. It was now almost a year ago that Smilegate was looking for someone to work with officially to bring Lost Ark to the West, and that's what we talked about all the way back then. Obviously, I've been covering the major updates and the new releases coming to the game, and each time we had something like that, I was hopeful we would also have this announcement and some idea of when it'll be coming. So honestly, just such a relief to finally have this news, and I'm certainly looking forward to learning more about when we might get a beta and actually get a chance to play it. There was actually some interesting wording on the release of the game. Specifically, right, they said they want Lost Ark in the West by 2021, which might mean fiscal year, tax year, so early 2021. But maybe. If it went really well, maybe this year. My money is on early next year, but we might get a beta this year. And the question that always pops up when I talk about this game, how will this game release in the West? With Season 2 just starting for the main game, will we see different updates and expansions right from the start in the West? Or will we be waiting for those updates, maybe getting them at sort of an accelerated rate, say how Monster Hunter World caught PC up with the console version? For now though, it shouldn't be long before we get some more news on this, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Hollow, you've been you, and I'll see you next time.